Good day, everyone. This is Bodins 247. Recently, it's so disappointing that this month alone, National Grid got collapsed twice. And we can see that it affected almost every part in this country. You can see that almost every home did not even have electricity. But what do you think government can do? Because this thing has been privatized. What do you think federal government can do to make sure that this is being ameliorated? Let us see what suggestions Lagosians are telling federal government to do. Their suggestions on what federal government can do so that we can begin to have electricity 24/7 in this country. Good day, sir.
Good afternoon.
Can you tell us your name, sir?
My name is Cyril Uchechugu.
All right. Recently we heard about National Grid being collapsed. In fact, this month it got collapsed twice and it affected almost everywhere in the country. What do you think government can do so that there will be an improvement in the area of electricity supply?
You know, it's a pity and a shame that in a country of plenty, in terms of capacity, in terms of knowledge, in terms of everything, we are suffering a lot. One, the thing the government should do is to privatize that sector fully. The sector should be privatized fully. Let the private people run that sector and it will be well managed. See, in my place I use a prepaid meter and I'm cautious of how I use my light because if it's used anyhow, you have to buy power almost every week. Now, a lot of people don't use prepaid meter. They are being billed, estimated billing. The government cannot make it. They cannot make it. Ikeja Electric, Eco Electric, they cannot make it using that method. They should do one, ensure that everybody has prepaid meter, so they will be able to make profit, so that their books can look good and they'll be able to also serve people better. For the grid collapsing, like I said, the government just need to hands up and let private take over. If private runs it, you need to go to some shopping malls, like some industrial estates. You see private guys running the power plant. Power supply 247 all year round. But hey, because it's the government, it's business as usual. So it will keep collapsing until we take the bull by the horn and the needful is done and people begin to be punished for not doing the right thing. But as long as people are not punished for not doing the right thing, everything is business as usual. We keep having this problem. Look at smaller countries. They will say Nigeria, giant of Africa. But hey, we are no more giant of Africa. We have lost that long ago. And it's a shame, like I said before, in the country of plenty, Okonjo-Iweala is a Nigerian. He's a World Trade person. He's a brain. Because it's not a APC person, the PDP person, an APC person, I mean, the APC cannot use her. They cannot use her brain. But the World Trade is using her knowledge to control the world economy. And here we are suffering. We have a lot of brains in Nigeria that can, but hey, so it's a shame. The government needs to hands off a lot of things, and you see things moving very well.
Thank you very much in that area. What about prices of foodstuffs in the market? How would you describe that recently?
For the price of foodstuff in the market, that one is something else. If you buy a stuff today, if you go tomorrow, it's a different price. It's a shame. Like I said, I don't know. For me to say, the people running the Nigerian economy presently, they don't understand what it is to run the economy. They don't have, you know, to sit in Abuja and I bought a cereal on Sunday. Going through that cereal, because the company did not want to increase the price, they reduce the quantity. Imagine. The quantity is going down because hey, they don't want to increase the price because the price have gone from 800 to 1,000, from 1,000 to 1,400, from 1,400 to 1,600. Now, at 1.6, what would they do? The quantity now is being reduced. I don't want to call the name, though, not to mean that the quantity now is reduced, but the price remains the same. Why? Because hey, the company has to survive. They have to pay workers, they have to pay for electricity, they have to, the cost of raw material is going haywire. For me, I work in the manufacturing, I understand what it is. And that's why I will not begrudge any manufacturer who increase price. Because hey, if the cost of diesel is something else, it's alarming. It's not sustainable. You cannot run a plant using diesel and break even at 650 naira
Per liter.
700 naira per liter. It is killing. And we have the government who sits here in Abuja making laws for themselves. If they want to do laws for pension, you see them, they act very quickly. But for the masses, it's something else. Prices of foodstuff will keep going up if the government refuses to do the needful. What are we subsidizing? They are subsidizing petroleum. Look at a few days ago, Buhari went to the house to seek for trillions for subsidy. Subsidy that does not exist. I was talking to a friend who works in Tinga. These guys don't import anything. They don't. If I thought they import, maybe 1/3 of what they import. A lot of importation is scam. You will see empty vessels. We pay for empty vessels as a country. ASU is on strike. They're not doing anything. Ordinary gari, ordinary rice before, growing up as a child, rice used to be, but hey, you cannot go to the market and buy rice. During Jonathan, rice was for 7,000 naira. Now rice is 35,000 naira.
It's over 30,000.
35,000 naira, 32,000 naira. It's a shame.
It's killing.
In a country of plenty, in a country where we have farmers, the farmers cannot go to farm because of Boko Haram. The insecurity is a big problem. That APC came on board. That yes, we will fight insecurity. But hey, they cannot fight insecurity. Every day there's killing. The farmers up north cannot farm. The farmers in the east cannot farm. The herdsmen everywhere. And that's why the price of food will keep going up. And the government cannot control, they cannot regulate. They are just watching. They are watching. My brother, we cannot wait for 2023 to come so that this government can pack their load and go. For every Nigerians, it is time to get your PVC and let's do it right. Like I keep telling people, God will not come to come and do it. Say, like in our words, God will help us. We will help ourselves. God will not come and help us. We are going to help ourselves to take the people by the horn and put in the right person and put in the right people so that we'll be able to enjoy that which God has given us. In this country, we have a lot of things can be grown. Even in your backyard, you can throw down maize and it will germinate. Yeah. But hey, people don't want to go to farm. Even the farmers cannot go because of the issues on ground. And the government does not have idea of how to solve the puzzle. Come the election now, you see them throwing around money, and you see people following them with money, selling their destiny. Well, God will help us if we help ourselves, not Him coming down to help us. If we help ourselves.
Thank you very much, sir, and you have a nice day.